Oi, pessoal, tudo bem? iTalk Inglês no Cru resolveram te dar uma aula de graça com qualquer nativo de qualquer língua por qualquer preço. É só entrar no italk.com, se inscrever, comprar uma aula e na segunda é só colocar o cupom Inglês no Cru e vocês ganham a segunda aula totalmente de graça. Compre uma, ganhe outra. Melhor do que isso, só 2 dias. Infelizmente a gente já não tem esse 2, mas é isso. É só ir na descrição desse episódio, clicar diretamente no link que a gente colocou ou ir direto no italk.com. E agora, on with the show!
Oi, fala aí pessoal, bom dia. Você está escutando o Inglês no Rádio. I am your host, Foster Hodge. This is your daily dose of English. Hey, Alexia, thanks for doing that lovely ad intro because I'm still a little sick and my voice sounds like an old man.
You don't sound like an old man. You
No,
just prefer me to do it.
no, I'm just saying I sound like a handsome, dignified old man. Sound like Barack Obama or, I don't know, a good speech giver.
Okay.
Orator.
George Clooney.
George Clooney's not a good speech. Okay, whatever. So yesterday we talked about weddings, and as usual, Alexia and I talk a lot, so we only got to the things that happened before the wedding.
And I still have a lot more.
A preferred topic of Alexia, weddings. So today we're going to talk about the day of the wedding. We're going to stay on track. Imagine, Saturdays, most weddings happen on Saturdays. It's the same in Brazil, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Saturday morning, we wake up. What happens?
After the rehearsal dinner that we talked about the last episode, so after the rehearsal and the welcome party, you wake up on Saturday feeling really, really tired and you have a brunch to attend.
Yes. So most weddings will have some sort of event function. It might be a brunch, it might just be a small party, but something to do just to make you have to wake up early. I don't know who's in charge of it, who sets these rules, but normally it's really nice. The brunch we went to last time was in a
amazing.
beautiful old mansion in the south with like rose gardens.
I
good
love
food.
that place.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. Well, no, it's always nice. It's amazing, but you still have the ceremony and the party to go the same
Okay.
day.
Yeah. So we have brunch, and then generally what happens next is people in the wedding. Once again, we're talking about bridesmaids, groomsmen, and family
Family.
members. They will meet somewhere for pictures.
Yes.
Right. So pictures, you can say pictures, photos, same thing.
Yeah. So the pictures in a Brazilian wedding, we have pictures inside of the hotel room with the bride and the bridesmaids and the family, and with the groom, with the groomsmen and
Yeah.
family. That's normal.
At this wedding, this was actually the first time that we had hotel pictures. So the groomsmen were hanging out before the real pictures, and there was a photographer there. But I don't think she could take any pictures because we were making so many jokes and it just was not happening.
Yeah, I like that. I really do. When everyone is getting ready and you see the emotion on the mom and the dads from the bride.
Yeah, it's very
And-
intimate.
Yes, it's very, very nice. But in American wedding, it's not only this. You have to go to the hotel or the place that they are all getting ready and meet everyone in the wedding to take pictures before the ceremony, before the I do. So the groom and the bride, they see each other before the everything. This is so weird for me.
Yeah. So, okay, let me try to explain this in an easy way. So I know in Brazilian weddings, you take pictures after, and the first time that the groom seats the bride is literally when she is walking down the aisle, right?
Yes, I love that.
Yeah. So that's the way it used to be in American weddings, I believe. Nowadays, we're kind of lazy. We still do a quote unquote first picture where the groom sees the bride for the first time. They take some pictures separately, and then everyone, maybe at the church, maybe outside, the entire group, the groomsmen, the bridesmaids, the family, everyone gets together and takes pictures. And normally this process lasts like 3 to 4 hours. Not my favorite thing to do.
You hate it.
I'm just in a tuxedo, probably hungover, standing, smiling with a lady just like, in my face. It's
Yeah,
hard.
this is the most weird part for me. The rest of it, I do understand. It's a traditional, and I mean, this what I say that it's culture differences.
Yeah. So one more time, you would say cultural differences.
Cultural differences.
Yes.
But the part of the pictures before the ceremony, before the idol, imagine if one of the parts wants to run away and you already took the pictures. It's not cool.
Just if the wife ran away in that short
Or the
period of
groom.
time.
Or the groom. Not
Okay.
only the bride.
If one of the parties involved happened to run away in the short period of time, I mean, we take pictures right before the ceremony.
Yeah,
I
but you
think
still have time.
that's a very weak argument, and it makes me a little nervous about any future weddings that may be in our life. Okay, anyway, the ceremony, in general, I think they're more or less the same. So, in general, there are less Catholics in the U.S.,
Mm-hmm.
and there are a lot more Catholics in Brazil. So, maybe the Brazilian wedding is a little more traditional in the Catholic sense, but
No, it depends. I mean, I had ceremonies that they are really, really Catholics and others that are not Catholics. Um, I do have a lot of friends who are Jewish.
yeah, you have a lot of Jewish friends?
A lot of Jewish friends.
Really?
I have only been, oh my God, I've only been to one or two Catholic weddings in my life and 5 Jewish
Yeah.
weddings.
So just to explain this, because we've had to use this construction a lot, I've only been to,
I've
right?
only been to.
We're talking about things. So I've been to. You can say I have, use the contraction I've been to, and then just finish the sentence. And you're talking about something that you've done multiple repeated times in your life.
Yeah.
Cool.
And the Jewish weddings are so fun to go.
Do the guys and the girls, they get up in the chair and they throw them around?
So cool. They can't throw a party. That's for sure. It's amazing. It's my favorite.
Jewish people can throw a party
Yeah.
and save money.
I don't know about that, but
Yeah, that's just a stereotype in the U.S. Anyway,
okay, so the ceremony, I think it depends. I think it depends if the person's religious or not, but
yeah. So something that I know I've seen at least once in a Brazilian wedding, in your cousin's wedding, Cadu, Melina, what's up? They did not have an official priest,
Yeah.
like a Catholic priest, but they would have what we call an officiator. And I'm also seeing this in American weddings, where a lot of people are just getting maybe like the best friend of the couple or just some smart person they respect to actually do the vows and actually marry them.
or only juiz de paz. That's
hmm
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Is that becoming more and more popular in Brazil?
Yeah. Very, very popular.
Yeah, I think that's just a generational thing.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what you think about it. I like it either way. I always get emotional during weddings. I cried a lot in this past wedding in the church. It's so beautiful.
Yeah. So ceremonies, more or less the same for the most part. After the ceremony, we have the wedding reception.
Yeah.
That's the good part. So what are some of the key differences that you think, and then maybe I can explain a little bit more.
I don't think, the band.
The key difference is the band, for sure.
The
Americans
band.
go all out on the band. So
Yeah.
another phrasal verb, wonderful phrasal verb, to go all out on something. So if you went, for example, you could say, man, I went all out last night. And that means like you're pushing yourself to the maximum.
Yeah. So the band, that it's all about the wedding. Usually in Brazilian weddings, you can have a band, just like Livia and Bouillon's wedding. They had a band, but the most important part is the DJ.
Yeah. Yeah. The
Yeah.
most important part is the Spotify playlist. Yeah.
No, stop it. And I love bands. I do. I don't know. I want to be part of one of those bands.
Yeah. So I think at least in the South and most weddings that I've been to, these are really professional bands. These are professional wedding bands that normally they're big groups, like 8 to 10 people. They are predominantly Black African Americans. I think that's worth noting because in general, African Americans play better music in the US. And it's kind of like a mix between dance music and classic music and just party music. But it's not like, I don't know, the stuff I hear in Brazilian weddings. Like you're not going to hear Anitta or Baile Funk.
Well, just because they don't know this yet, because it's so cool to have it as well.
Yeah. Yeah. We can have Anita
But it's a mix
come
with
to our wedding.
Ain't No Mountain High Enough with Maroon 5. So it's something like that. Yeah.
Cool. Any other big differences you notice between the receptions?
Yes. So the party is over at midnight, more or less, every time, right? So everyone has to leave.
Yeah.
When you give bye-bye to the bride and the groom.
You give bye-bye?
Yes.
So cute, but I would just say when you say bye to
I know.
when they leave the wedding, normally there's like an old car or something and everyone gets in a line. Sometimes you have sparklers, the little things with fire.
I like that. A lot.
Yeah.
In Brazil, we stay till 5 a.m. with the groom and a bride. So it's a party. It's a non-stop party.
So you don't like throw rice in their faces or anything?
Outside the ceremony.
So you do?
Yeah.
That seems like a weird tradition to me.
It's good luck.
But I'm pretty sure that birds can eat the rice and then their stomachs explode.
Okay, so we are not talking about bad things right now. So
I'm just saying, it seems like there are tons of Brazilians killing birds with rice.
So we give
It's
bye.
a huge injustice.
We give bye to the bride and groom, right? And then everyone decides to go to another place, like a bar.
Yeah.
And the bride and the groom are there with us.
Yeah, it's all a show.
They change clothes and get there. And I was like, what's happening now?
It's theatrics,
First
honestly.
of all, why we have to be here?
Why do we have to be here?
Why do we have to be here? I don't understand. And second of all, what are you guys doing here? Go to your honeymoon.
Yeah, so I think it's a lot of drama. It's theatrics. Honestly, I think the real reason is probably where they're having the wedding. There's like a time limit and it's very expensive. And all of the parents, all the old people at the wedding can only stay till midnight. And all the kids just kind of want to leave and go to a place by
That's
themselves.
why we stay that till 5 a.m.
Why?
That's why we stay till 5 a.m.
Because of
the
what?
younger.
Yeah, but the parents leave.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So besides that, everything's the exact same.
Yeah.
I think that's a good place to stop, Alexia. Until death do us part. I'll see you next time.
Bye.
Thank you so much for listening to another episode of Inglês no Cru Rádio. If you like what we do, if you want to support the show, please check out inglesnocru.com. At inglesnocru.com, You can find everything from the worksheets for these episodes to learn all of the best pronunciation, vocabulary, grammar, real English, the way we speak it on the streets. You can also do personalized private coaching sessions with me in our pronunciation course, Sound School. Most importantly, keep up the good fight and lose well. Até já já.